All right, Lisa, hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
And you're the new Hutt Valley Rose of Tralee.
I'm very excited to be the new Hutt Valley Rose of Tralee. It's all a bit of a whirlwind today actually, but
A wee bit overwhelming.
a wee bit overwhelming, but it's lovely to have so much family and friends here.
Okay. Most of the club members won't know you. So let's start with a really simple question.
All right.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Lisa Marie Bazalo, and you probably all think of Bazalo as not a very Irish name at all, and you're correct. My dad's family is Croatian, but my mum's side of the family is Irish. My granddad is from County Clare, Milltown Melbay, a small town west of Ireland, and he came out in 1958, and so he's been here for 56 years.
56 years?
56 years, but yeah, you're...
So does he think of himself as a Kiwi yet?
I don't know. He's got such a strong connection with his Irish history, and he's still got his brother and sister still live in Ireland in Milltown, and his brother lives in the house that Granddad was born in. So he's still really is quite connected with his Irish heritage.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I am a lawyer, and I work at Bazalo in Wellington in the resource management and Māori law team.
And resource management and Māori law?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we do a lot of treaty settlements, and I do a lot of consenting large infrastructure projects and build roads and consent them.
Consenting large projects.
Yes.
Sorting out the legal right of access.
Yeah, and often you're dealing with lots of properties and people's personal.
How did you fall into that?
I went down to Dunedin in 2008 after I studied I went to school at St Mary's College in Wellington, and then I went down to study surveying actually, which I did for a year and a bit, and then I decided it wasn't quite for me, the high-vis vest and the steel cap boots, and I had friends around me who were doing law, and I just decided why not give it a shot, and that's what I did, and so I picked up law, and here I am today.
All right, and so when you're not lawyering, what is it that you do with your time?
I like to go for runs. I'm quite a sporty person. I did Irish dancing for 13 and a half years with Kildown School of Dance, so that was very much a part of me growing up, and I still feel a strong connection with the school.
But you no longer compete?
But I no longer compete, so when I went to Dunedin, there obviously there's not a school down there of Kildown standard really that you can compete in national competitions. So I gave up the competitive side, but we're still groups of us who were down in Dunedin would catch up and dance around the pubs on St Patrick's Day and get together, which was great.
And so if you're not working, you're exercising? Exercising,
but I do a lot of stuff outside of work as well. I volunteer at the Hutt Valley Community Law Centre, and during my school years I was quite involved with an organisation called Challenge 2000, and I still maintain involvement with them on the sideline, although I don't do the youth programs and stuff like I used to, because once I went to Dunedin I obviously had to take a step back, but
and is that quite a contrast to your daytime work? A nice
giving
break
back to
from
the community, or kind of because I'm going into work and quite a serious job, and I'd like to think that I take it quite seriously. You sit down at your desk, and it's nice to walk away from work and be able to do something that you feel you're giving back to the community, you're feeling good about yourself.
You mentioned that your father was Croatian.
Yes.
But your grandfather on your mum's side is Irish.
Yes.
So you've entered the Rose of Tralee, which is an Irish contest. You have any affinity with the Croatian background?
I don't believe that they do anything similar to the Rose. I know it's quite a well celebrated Irish competition. My connection with my Irish side of my family is much stronger than my Croatian side, just because both my grandparents, Nana is also Irish, her parents came to New Zealand in the 1930s, and she was born in New Zealand, but her parents are from Galway, and Granddad came out when he was a young man in 1958, I think I said. So, and then my dad's father is from Croatia, Register, which is a city about an hour north of Dubrovnik. I haven't been to Croatia. It's something that I hope to do with my dad one day. But my mum is, a staunch Irish woman. She likes to celebrate her Irish history and make it be seen. So I think that kind of, that's why I'm here today, because Mum is just so proud, and I have such a strong relationship with my grandparents, so it's nice to be able to celebrate the Irish side of me.
Okay, and presumably Dad's quite happy about the fact that
he had to go through 14 years of Irish dancing. I think he just he just goes for the ride.
He goes for the ride.
I think he quite liked it because his daughters went shooting or fishing with him, but instead they took up dancing
instead. Right. Okay. Your mum comes from Galway?
So my nana comes from Galway.
Your nana. Yeah.
So she has grown up in Wellington her whole life, but her parents came out in the 1930s, not together, separately, and they lived in Tunakuri Road, and so that's how my granddad actually met Nana. So granddad, as a young Irishman, came to New Zealand on the boat and originally went to work as a labourer in Brooklyn, and then was able to get board at the Tannery House. So my Nana Colleen, her maiden name was Colleen Tannery, and so granddad went and boarded at the Tannery House in Tunakuri Road, and there he met Nana, and they lived happily ever after.
Isn't that lovely?
It is lovely.
Isn't it lovely that it happened? Yeah. And so where does your granddad come from?
So he comes from a small place called Milltown Malbay in County Clare.
County Clare, right.
So his brother is 93, Simon, who lives in the house that granddad was born in. The house has been in the family for over 400 years and kind of passed down.
400 years?
400 years.
You'd think they get tired of it by now, wouldn't
you? You'd think they would.
Yeah? Have you been back there?
I have. I went back in 2002 with my mum and my sisters. Dad didn't come this time, but he went back with mum last year. She managed to get him to Ireland. But yeah, it was pretty special to be able to see, the house that granddad was born in, and look across the fields and my cousins, and they're all, they all live within walking distance of each other on the farms. And
so there's lots of relations there still?
Yes, and I maintain contact with a lot of them through Facebook, and the world's just become such a smaller place. So it's lovely to be able to Facebook my cousins in Ireland, and they call us the family from down under. When I went back in 2002, they thought that they couldn't believe we had cars in New Zealand. They thought we drove horses, and it was quite funny. They just didn't really know what New Zealand was.
I don't quite know what to say about that. Lovely. All right.
They also couldn't believe that we were us New Zealand kids were running around in bare feet all the time, or putting on our jandals, and they didn't understand that. They thought, why aren't they wearing shoes?
You obviously enjoyed the trip to Ireland. If you were to go on and win the New Zealand title, the Rose title, and go back to Ireland, would a visit to the family homelands, both of them, be high on the agenda?
That would be high on the agenda, and no doubt my family, my mum would be with me. Hopefully, Granddad, if you're watching this, you'll be with me too. I'd love to go back and visit, and a lot of family is still in Milltown, so to go back and to see them.
And so if you won the national title, of course that would mean that you'd be in Tralee, there'd be a family support group at the International Festival. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
It would be fantastic, yeah.
Lisa, thank you for spending the time talking to us.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you, Hutt Valley, for voting me as your Rose. I am very proud and honoured, and I hope to do you well in the national competition.
Thank you.